Thank you for tuning in to the Valeria Genoves Show. Today I have Claudia Vergara here, and I'm really excited about this one because she is going to talk to us about weight loss, give us some tips on how to lose some weight, and basically just get ready for our summer bodies. So
That's right.
Here, let me move this over. We're practicing.
We're still new at this.
I know. This is episode number 2.
Episode number 2.
Very new at this. Claudia, give us a quick introduction on like how much weight you've lost and when did your journey start?
I started in late 2018. Actually, you can say the 2019, like, because it was like in December of 18. But let's just say like in 2019, that's when I committed and, took the journey of losing weight. The most that I've lost is up to 192 pounds. That was my highest weight that I lost. Then I went down to 181 from being almost 400 pounds down to 181. Right now I'm around 200, but I did gain a little weight back up because I didn't like how I was in the beginning. Like when you start your weight loss journey, like you have a mentality of goal that you want to be at. But once you get to that goal, like it quickly changes. So don't be stuck on like a goal weight because once you get there, that's not maybe what you want. You want something else.
Yeah.
And so when I got there, like I felt like that wasn't me. That wasn't what I wanted. So I did gain a little weight back up and I love where I'm at.
Yeah.
So it's about feeling comfortable.
That's right. I think the issue I have for me when I get stuck to a weight, like a goal, is that for me it gets a little addicting, which is bad. It's not good. And I'm like, I could do 5 more pounds.
Yes.
And then I have to be like, okay, Val, like you don't have any energy, like enough. Like you gotta. So it's knowing when, at what weight makes you feel the best rather than the way you look.
See,
sometimes.
for me, my sweet spot is between 195 to 210.
Okay.
Like no more than that. Like that's where I like to be. But I've never been like, say, skinny in my life. Like I can say, in high school I was this amount. Like I want to go back to this amount. No, I've been overweight all my life. So it's not like I can refer back to being a certain amount of weight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the lowest I've been is 145, but at that time I didn't have any energy.
Yeah.
Like I'd go to the gym and I'm like, I can barely lift this. So then that was when, okay, I need to really start eating.
That's how I was. Basically, my life revolved about gym, boxing, and training and nutrition. Like I didn't have any life. Like everything was revolving between that.
Okay. Yeah. And how long did you do that before you decided that you needed to make a change?
It took me 2 years to lose the weight. Like in the beginning, I was so focused on just losing the weight. Like I wasn't focused on like toning up or, shaping or anything like that. I just wanted to lose the weight. But once I lost the weight, like I quickly realized that it's not what I liked. It wasn't me. Like, yes, it was nice being skinny, but I lost my volume. Like I lost my whole entire body. Like everything was wiped out. And I feel like when you're losing weight, you don't think about that. You're just thinking, I want to lose the weight. Like I want to look good and feel good. But once you get to that point, it's like, I felt like it wasn't me. Like I felt sick, even though I was really healthy and I was like in the best shape of my life. Like it was just, it didn't feel like it was me. Like I didn't like my body. I didn't like how my face looked. I felt like I would look anorexic. It just wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You didn't feel your best.
I didn't feel my best. So I did gain some weight back up and I just love where I'm at. Like I love the volume. Right now I'm focused on, strength training, building my muscle and shaping. That's where I like right now.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know if you agree with this, but I feel that a lot of times we don't celebrate our wins.
Correct.
And I was so happy to hear when you told me you were featured on the Paso Robles news and the LA news.
Yes.
And so I'm just curious, how did they approach you? How did you feel?
So during COVID, you guys know, like everything shut down. But before that, I had a trainer. Her name was Melinda, and she kept telling me, Claudia, you need to tell people your story. And she told me that Planet Fitness was doing like it's not like this competition, but they were just trying to do like get people like to promote like that COVID, like weight loss and what's called that health and fitness was essential. And she's like, you need to submit your story to Planet Fitness. And I'm like, no, I'm too scared. I don't want to submit it. And so she finally convinced me. And I did like this big old paragraph phrase of like my journey and everything. I submitted it and they actually picked me out of everybody. And they're like, we want to feature your story and we love your journey. And everybody actually put a good word in it. And I was chosen, and they were like, we want to, promote you and we want to do a little party for you. So they gave me a bunch of merch. I didn't know what's going on until they're like, just show up. And when I showed up, they had balloons, cake, food everywhere, like a bunch of gifts, like merchandise. And they just tell me, thank you for, being a loyal Planet Fitness member. Because I was there at 2:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning for good 3 years. I did that.
Wow.
And so they saw the dedication that I was putting into losing weight and bettering myself, that they loved my story. And they featured it in the Paso Robles news. They used it in the somewhere in LA, like news. And they featured it in a lot of places too,
That is so sweet because that just gives other people motivation.
Correct.
Especially in a small town.
Yes.
We need that, right? Because we
Yeah.
see social media and we see people from like LA or anywhere else and we don't actually know, but we get to see you and we're like, wow, like I know her. This is so cool.
And then actually Kennedy Club Fitness read my story and they actually gave me a membership during COVID. You know how they didn't shut down. So I was going there for a couple months and I was doing, working out there, which was nice. And it was very nice of them to do that because our gym was closed down. Pretty much all gyms were closed, but gyms back then, it was essential, especially for us, like me on my weight loss journey. Like, this is my life. Like, this is my routine. Like, this is what I do. And for everything to just shut down, it was very hard. It mentally wise was hard on everybody.
I know. I remember people were saying that you could go into Kennedy the shutdown.
Correct.
But I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
I was actually working out by the pool area in the little bike. And I was like, let's just get it done or going for runs or something. But I think you're right. It's essential. And once it's part of your life, we almost have that anxiety of like, I didn't go to the gym today.
Exactly.
Like I need to go. Which
Body dysmorphia hits in too.
which is it's healthy, but at the same time, it's not. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you have to get those endorphins in. Like once you start working out, like you feel good because you activate those, and that's part of working out and being healthy to feel good.
So you mentioned you were going to the gym at 3 a.m. Yeah. Did you have to do that because of your trainer?
I was doing that for 2 reasons. One, because I didn't want anybody to see me. I was so shy because I was just so heavy. And when you're overweight, you get intimidated going to the gym. Like you don't want to work out. Like you just feel like everybody's judging you. So I started getting up early because of that too. But not only that, I didn't have any childcare. So I had to be back home by the time my husband left to work. So basically like they were at home. Once I got home, I got the kids up ready for school. He got ready for work and then he would go off and then I would take care of the kids. So it's like we were alternate, but he was a really good supporter because sometimes my alarm would go off and I didn't want to wake up and I would just put snooze and be like, hey, he would wake me up, be like, you got to get up, you got to get up. So that helped too, his support as well to get me up and to go to the gym as well.
That is so hard. Impressive.
It's hard.
So anyone hearing this, there's no excuses.
No, there is no excuses. I'm a mom and I always say to everybody, there's no excuses. You can always find time in your day to work out. If it's getting up early or going late at night or just going, during your lunch break or so on, like there's time in your day. I mean, we have time to be on our cell phones and be on social media and you don't have time to go to the gym.
Late at night, right? Exactly. That's what we do. We'll scroll through Instagram right before we go to bed. Yeah. At least that's what I do.
If you're wanting to, you can do it. It's just, I feel like we just make so much excuses just to not do it.
Yeah. No, I I mean, I don't have any kids, so I don't know, but I make excuses, and I don't have any kids, so there's
once
none.
you're there, getting there, it's the, it'll get easy. Like just showing up is the hard part. Like getting yourself from, point A to actually getting into the gym. It's a hard part. But once you're there, it just, you just go with the flow and you get into it, put your headphones on, and you just get motivated and start working out.
Yeah, one of the things that I do when, because we go into the gym and sometimes it's not we're not feeling our best.
Correct.
So when I don't put in a good workout, I will go to the Stairmasters or do some cardio so I feel that intense.
That you at least did something.
I sweat. I have to sweat before I leave.
Yeah, and it's pretty common. Like there's days too that I show up and I just don't want to do anything. I know what I need to do. It's just you're not at your best, but at least you showed up. At least you're doing something. Do at least cardio or something, but get a workout.
Yeah, get it in.
Yeah.
So we all know there's so many diets that we can follow. We have keto diets.
Yeah.
We have
paleo
diets. When I went through your
audio phone, can you plug it back in? Make sure it's plugged in.
which
Right on the microphone at the bottom. Perfect. Make sure it's plugged back. You're good.
we're good. Okay.
Somehow got loose.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. So when because I stalked you on your Instagram.
Everybody does.
Also, I follow you, so I know what's going on. I've seen your TikTok shop.
Yeah.
I noticed you did a shop as well.
Yes, yeah.
But last night I went and did a little bit more dive, and I noticed you were doing macros.
Yes.
And I'm just curious, how did you calculate your macros?
See, that's a good question because you're not the only one that has told me I should do something on macros. Right now, my macros, my gym coach gives it to me because I'm bodybuilding. So he calculates my macros accordingly to my goals. But basically, macros is your protein, your carbs, and your fiber intake. So basically, how you calculate those is you get your height, your weight, how active you are, and your age. So it goes by that. And then also what your goals are. Like if you're looking for losing weight, then, it's going to change. If you're wanting to increment your muscle, then I suggest doing like a high protein diet. So it just varies on everybody, but basically macros is nice because it tells you what your body needs. It tells you what you need, and it's a good way to follow that nutrition to see how much protein you're going to need to meet your goals.
How much protein are you eating right now?
Right now, this month, since we're in a new month, my coach just modified my nutrition. He modified my nutrition every month. I went from 180 grams down to 150 because I'm cutting right now.
Okay.
So I'm not bulking. I'm cutting right now.
Tell us the trick on how to get your 150, you said 150 grams?
Yes, I'm doing 6 meals a day right now, which is really hard for me because I have that mentality that if you eat more, you gain weight. And for being so obese, like from coming from this much to where I'm at right now, like it's hard for me to eat. Like, I just feel like if I eat, like I'm going to gain weight. And that's part of mentality. That's part of body dysmorphia. And that is normal. So if anybody is going through a weight loss journey and feel like that, that is pretty normal. So getting my mind to eating more, but I'm still eating what I need. So I'm right now at 1,400 calories. But I'm eating 6 meals a day. So it's smaller portions, 150 grams. So it's like you have to calculate your meals correctly to be able to hit those 150 grams of protein by the end of the day. If you work out, 150 grams is a lot, even 180. So for me, when I'm at 180, it's hard. It's really hard. But you have to calculate each meal accordingly.
You do weigh your meals?
Yes.
That's the problem I have is that I'll try to do 160 grams of protein, but also try to lose weight. And I'm having trouble sticking to my calorie count with me trying to get my protein in.
Exactly.
Now I'm doing a little bit better with my food, but when I try to weigh everything, I did see the difference within like 3 weeks. It's crazy. But yes, you're right. You eat a little bit more, but I couldn't I couldn't stick to my calorie count.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to eat.
Exactly. And see, it's nice to know what to eat. That's why for me, like I know a lot of nutrition and about working out and all, but sometimes you need that guidance. So that's why I have my coach, because I always go back to, hey, am I doing this right? Or like you just need that reassurance, that guidance. So it's nice for me, since I'm a mom and I have so much to do, like to be able to follow a structure. So he gives me the structure and I just follow it. And it's just so much easier than me trying to do my own workouts or trying to do my own meals.
It helps you stay on track.
It helps me stay on track.
Does he give you all your meals?
Yes, every month. So I eat this. It's hard. I eat the same thing for 30 days.
Wow.
So every single day, it's the same meal.
What is it?
So in the morning, I eat at 6:30 in the morning. I eat either 2 eggs. I can vary it. Like he gives me different options. So in the morning, I'm just eating egg whites with veggies. I try to do a lot of spinach for fiber. And then for... I think it's at 9 in the morning. Right now I'm having cereal. Like I have to weigh everything out. I'm having cereal with an apple and then a protein shake. Mm-hmm. And then later on at 1, I have, right now since I'm cutting, because it varies, I have chicken, 90 grams of chicken, and then veggies. And then I have my vitamins. And then I'm having to drink water. Prunes. I take 2 prunes for fiber. And then later at 4, I have a snack. And then at 7 p.m., I have another meal. And then at 10:30, I have another meal.
Wow. I kind of want to follow that diet.
So it's a strict diet, but it helps me. Like I said, it helps me have a guidance. It helps me keep myself in line and not swerve into temptation. So that's the thing that's why I like to have a structure.
Is this Monday through Sunday?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And
There's no days off.
No days off.
No days off.
I like that.
I mean, I do have a cheat meal here and there. I'm not going to lie, because, I'm human. And so I get busy in my day. Sometimes that's why I try to meal prep advance, so I can have that food. So I can be like, okay, I don't want to go buy something. I have food at home. So it's easy to, get out of your way and just go buy something already made. But when you have stuff prepared at home, that's just like I already have my chicken cooked, or if I need rice, then I try to have a lot of rice on hand so I can just go and grab it and just put it together. So it's just basically like preparing yourself.
Okay. And you mentioned temptation.
Correct.
How do you manage that? Because I have a lot of struggles, but that's one of them. It's that I constantly, either I get super busy in the day and then somebody invites me to lunch and I'm like, I'm so hungry. I forget to eat sometimes. Sometimes it's like 3 p.m.
One of the things that helps me, if you guys follow me, you guys know I love coffee. Coffee, I mean, it's good and bad, but I love coffee because 1, it keeps my hunger down. 2, it makes me full, and I can go long periods of time without eating. And then 3, it helps me with the caffeine, so it helps me, keep going, the energy that I need. Matcha too, I like to drink matcha because it helps with energy too. But you just have to set your mind, be like, okay, I need to be focused and have things on hand like protein bars or snacks, like healthy options, because it's easy to just go and buy something that is not healthy. So I always say carry stuff with your on you. Like I'll have almonds, I'll have veggies, or I'll have protein snacks or stuff like that, where you'd be like, okay, I want to get this instead of that.
What about when a friend invites you to lunch? Do you go?
Right now, my friends know. They already know me. I usually say yes, but I already have a mentality. Like if where we going, I always go and see their menu. Be like, what options do I have? Like since I'm cutting right now, we try to go around the hours that I know that I'm gonna have, lunchtime or breakfast time, and I usually will order something close enough to my macros. Like in the morning, I usually have egg whites for veggies, so I'll do a egg white omelet, veggie omelet.
Okay.
I try to go a little bit of what I'm already eating.
So you'll plan the restaurant that way you can get your meal.
Yeah, but yes, I try to avoid parties as much as I can.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm okay on temptation, but in the beginning of your weight loss, you have to do what you have to do. I got to the point where I was taking my meal prep with me. me to parties, and people are gonna judge you, but you got to do what you got to do. My family already knows, and my friends already know that I'm just so disciplined and I'm so strict that it doesn't bother them. Like, they understand.
It's not normal to see that from you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think temptation is probably one of the, well, first of all, losing weight is really hard.
Correct.
So congratulations. And also the temptation is really hard.
Yeah, I feel like temptation to try to lower your carbs and your sugar, because it's like a drug. Like, when you drink sodas and sugary beverages, like, your body will just crave more and more. But when you start cutting those out, like, you'll notice that your body doesn't crave it anymore. So it's weird how the body works.
It is. Somebody, the other day I was in class and I told somebody, I'm like, I cannot stop eating sugar. Like, I'm craving it. So she said magnesium is really good for sugar craving.
Right. Another little tip. I think I told Miguel we were talking about this, fasting.
Okay.
Fasting will cut your cravings down so much.
Having a window and like,
correct.
okay.
I do the 16-8. I like that. And let me tell you, do that for at least 2 weeks and you'll notice your cravings will go out.
Okay. I need to do that because I can eat a healthy meal. But when it comes to sugar, like ice cream, okay, like I'm in.
Yeah. Do fasting and you'll know that your cravings will go down. Just don't give in. After those 2 weeks, just don't give in and try to just load on carbs and sugar, because then your body will be like, I want this.
Yeah, we need some sugar.
Correct.
So as I went through your Facebook, I noticed you did skin removal.
Yes.
And I'm so curious. My mom she just did a bypass and she lost 70 pounds and she keeps talking about her skin removal and she's really nervous. So I think this will be very beneficial to her, but also other people listening to what your experience was like, the pain level.
Yeah. Pain level wise, I can't really explain that because everybody has different tolerance on pain. I have a high pain tolerance where like I can tolerate like high amounts of pain. But my first round, I got a lower body lift and they took 8 pounds around my waist of skin. And then they did a butt lift too. And that was my first round. I was walking that same day that I got up, and everybody was like, "Claudia, you're walking. You just had surgery." But like I said, my pain tolerance was really high. It wasn't bad. The thing that hurts more, it's the lipo. The lipo. It feels like a truck slammed you, like if you got in a bad car accident, or like if you had a really intense workout.
Okay.
Basically, and that will last for like a week straight. Ooh. So like you won't be able to move. So out of everything I gotten, I think the most intense was the lipo 360, because they destruct your whole body.
Wow.
Yeah, you have bruises all over.
Going in to surgery, how did you mentally prep yourself for that?
You don't like you just
go
in
for
fear.
it.
Like I feel like I was just more like excited to see the results, that it passes any fear there is. Like it was just so exciting. But the second round, since you already went through the first, is more nerve-wracking.
Because you know what?
Because you know what to expect. Like in the beginning, like the first one, you don't know what to expect, but you're so excited. But then the second one is just like, I'm so nervous. Like you get that jitters. You just like, you don't know. Because every surgery is a risk, because you just don't know what's gonna happen once you're under the table. Like for me, I think my blood pressure was going up, I think on the second round. But yeah, it is scary.
And are you awake through this?
No, I was completely, no, girl, each surgery was like 8 hours long. 8 hours long, because it's reconstruction. For me, it's not considered cosmetic. It's reconstruction because I have to reconstruct my body from scratch. So each area they're working on is at least 4 to 5, 6 hours long.
Wow.
My first surgery was supposed to be 6 hours, and it actually extended to 8 hours, because once they were in there, they found that my hernia had came out. They had fixed my hernia here in the U.S., but they didn't do a good job. So once he was in there, he saw that my hernia was not fixed correctly, and he had to redo it, and it took 2 hours extra to fix it.
Wow. And typically you hear the opposite. It's like they didn't do a good, because you got it done in Mexico?
Yeah, in Tijuana. My
Tijuana.
surgeon, he's in Tijuana, Mexico. Yeah, he specializes in patients who lost weight, and then also in patients who are just wanting to get, cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, typically you hear the opposite. It's like they
Correct.
didn't do a good job over there, so it
Yeah.
scares all of
Correct,
us, and we want to get it done
You
here.
just have to find a good surgeon, and you have to do a lot of consultation visits. It took me a while to find someone that I was comfortable, but when I had a consultation with El Doctor Ruta Vidal, like, he gives you so much confidence. When I saw him and I met with him, I'm like, he's it. He's the person.
You can feel that trust.
Yes. Yeah. And I always tell everybody, if you go to a doctor and you don't feel comfortable with a doctor, don't do it. Like, you have to feel comfortable with that doctor, because it's your life that is in risk.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same for men, but I feel like women have better intuition about stuff like
we
that.
have that
We
sixth
really
sense.
do.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
The issue is to learn to listen to it.
Yeah.
And you did on this part, and it turned out to be
when
really great.
I went with my husband, and we both had the consultation. Even my husband's like, he's amazing. He's a person.
He's the one.
He's it. He's the one. Yeah. So once he gave me the green light, it was a go, and we started the process. It was a long process, but we got it done.
Yeah. So recovery, one day.
Well, it's not
removal.
recovery. I mean, it takes a while. It takes at least 3 months to start feeling somewhat okay. But I mean, like, I was walking within that same day with my first surgery. But obviously, you can't walk correctly. Like, you have to be, holding on to something, or because it just hurts. You don't want to open your incision.
Okay.
So it takes a lot. It's a lot
no
of
working
preparation.
out in that time.
And that's the thing that I've been putting off my next round, because I have to be out of the gym at least for 8 to 10 weeks. And to be able to start from zero again, mentally wise, I was depressed after my last surgery because I couldn't work out. I couldn't do anything. And it's basically, you have to start from zero, from scratch again.
How long ago did you have that surgery, your last one?
My last one was 3 years ago.
Okay.
My last one was 3 years ago. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a process. Like, this is going to be a lot of process. Like, I still have a lot more rounds to go. But it's just something that is going to take years to do, because you can't just do it back to back, which I did. The last one I did them back to back, and it was tough on the body. Like, you got to let your body recover too, because just so much that your body's going through at once, and it needs to heal up before you have another one.
Yeah, that's also a hard part, is knowing that things take time.
It takes time.
And that is why people stop.
Yeah.
And so you've done it for so long.
Yeah.
And
it can take up to a year to see actually results. For me, on both surgeries, it took me about 6 to a year, months, for me to be able to see good results and to see everything go down, because you're swollen. You have to wait for that inflammation to go down. You have to get massages. You have to take care of yourself. You have to use the faja. It's just a lot that takes behind surgery. So it's not like just, hey, I'm going to go get surgery. No, you got to be mentally prepared. That's why I've canceled my last one. I'm not mentally prepared right now. It drains you.
Okay.
It drains you. And then also you get body dysmorphia. People don't talk about that. I feel like I got worse body dysmorphia after having surgery than before.
Really? Why do you?
Because you find imperfections. Like, you want everything perfect, and you got to understand that I'm not going to be like these supermodels on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. Like you have like a mentality of like, oh, I want to look like this. But you got to understand that everybody's body is different. Like, your body is different. Like, my case is different. So I got to understand that my body is not going to be a size 0.
Yeah.
And that hits you, because sometimes you want to look a certain way, but you can't. You got to accept yourself how you are. And that's the thing, that once you start, you won't stop.
Yeah, that's my constant struggle too, that I have to tell myself, which, like I said, when I start losing weight, I'm like, I want to keep going, and I want to keep going, to the point where I get really unhealthy, and I have to, be like, okay, we can't feel this way.
Yeah.
So I have to mentally like put myself back in
Yeah.
the center. Like
Yeah.
it's okay if you can't lose that extra 5 pounds.
Yes, correct.
But it's on the top of my mind all the time. I'm like, oh, I have 5 more pounds. Come on.
Yeah, you got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you hit a plateau. Like in the beginning when I was almost 400 pounds, like it's easy to just lose the weight in the beginning. But then once you lost so much weight, like you hit a plateau and then it's just like you get stuck. So it's harder to lose weight. But there's different ways to be able to lose weight. Like you just got to find what works best for your body, because obviously what works for me might not work for you. So you just got to find and know your body as well. So I already know my body and I know what my body likes and dislikes. So that's the fun part, that I know myself very well. So that's good.
When you hit a plateau, how did you adjust to?
You have to change everything. You have to change your nutrition, and you have to change your workouts, because your body gets used to the same thing. For me, that's why I change my nutrition every month, every 4 weeks, because your body just gets so used to it. So you got to change it up.
Okay.
Your workouts too, you got to change your workouts every so often. My workouts don't get changed until every 3 months. So right now with my new coach, he changes it every 3 months. So every week is the same routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And changes your calories?
Yes, every month. My calories change every month. So depending on my goals and where I'm at, that's where he modifies them.
Okay. Did you get is he your nutritionist? Or is
He's
he
my coach. He's my coach.
So did you get him when you plateaued? Did you decide to reach out?
Well, because right now I'm doing bodybuilding, so I just started in January. But right now I'm not focused on losing weight. I'm more focused on toning up, gaining muscle, and
strong.
strength. Yeah, strong. But in the beginning, when I was losing weight and I lost up to 100 and something pounds, I got the gym trainer that I had, my first gym trainer, and I hit a plateau. That's why I got her, because I hit a plateau. But she helped me get under, where I wanted to be. So it was nice for her to be able to go in and get that professional help to, overcome that plateau, because your body will hit that plateau.
Okay. With weight training, that's typically what I do at the gym, lift, and I don't take any supplements or any. I am so bad at even taking my vitamins, and the difference is huge. When I do, I'm like, I feel good. So do you have any recommendations on what vitamins or supplements to take?
I do, but I can't really say, because everybody's body is different.
Okay.
I can't say what your body needs without knowing what your goals are and where you want to be. Like right now, my coach has it for me, because, for my goals. Like I have certain goals I want to meet, so he gives me this regimen, and so I follow that. But my goals is different from yours, so my plan's going to be totally different from you. But like my suggestion is, if you're starting to go to the gym, just get like a multivitamin. There's like multivitamin packs for women and men. Usually start from there.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a lot of vitamins that you take that he puts you on?
Well, not so much, but yes, I do. I have vitamins.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have.
Making me want to coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do like creatine?
No, I stopped creatine. That's one of the things that he stopped creatine. See, it just depends, because what your goals are. But I don't need creatine right now, so he stopped everything. Creatine.
Okay.
I'm not taking BCAA right now. I stopped cardio too. I'm not doing cardio. Because cardio can burn your muscle too. So he has me doing no cardio right now, just strength training, pure lifting heavy.
Good. I remember when I tried creatine, I gained 15 pounds.
Water weight.
And I did the whole loading phase. I think it's like 5 scoops for a week or something.
Yeah, that's why I don't like creatine.
I know, I'm struggling. A lot of people encourage you to take it, but I had lost a whole bunch of weight. I think I was down to 155. I went from 185 to 155. And then I started taking that, and then I went up 15 pounds. And then after I went up, I couldn't lose it.
Yeah, that's why I always tell everybody, you got to educate yourself and do your research, because a lot of people don't know that creatine will make you gain weight, but it's not gaining weight from fat. It's gaining weight because it's retaining water. It's going into your muscles.
But you feel it,
yes,
too.
You feel it. Well, that's why your muscles and everything are so pumped, because you're retaining that, fluids. But yeah, that's something that you got to do your research, and drink a lot of water too. That's something that people don't understand, that if you're taking creatine or you taking any like energy drink, like pre-workout, you gotta stay hydrated. That's the key. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know if I even remember if I was lifting heavy or not, because what was on my mind was that I was gaining weight, and so I'm like, I don't.
And that's why I don't take creatine, because again, it mentally hits me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to gain weight.
Yeah. Did you ever go through that anxiety phase where you would go to a restaurant and you had anxiety because you couldn't eat that?
Yes and no, but like I said, you have to plan out everything. Like if you know you're going to a place, go to a place that they have options for you. Like even now, when we go out with my husband and stuff, like we always choose like either a Mexican restaurant or something that has seafood, because I love seafood. Something that I know that I'm going to be able to eat. And if not, then I try to get something for me before going. So I try to prepare. It's always about trying to prepare.
That's preparation is key.
Yeah.
I think for everything, even before I came here, I'm like, I have to prepare. I'll try to memorize the questions I'm going to ask you. And sometimes I don't.
It's like having a baby. Like when you're a mom, you're a child, and you have a child, you have to prepare before leaving the house. Like you got to take the wipes, you had to take the diapers, you have to take the formula. Like you got to prepare yourself before leaving. Like if you're going to a party or you're going to go out to eat, you got to prepare yourself beforehand. Like, okay, what options do they have? I know it's bad, but when I go to a party, I usually ask, what are you going to have for food? Like I try to ask, don't be, shy, just do it, be like, hey, what are you guys gonna have? And obviously if it's a Hispanic party, there's always gonna be birria, tacos and tortillas. So I already know for a fact that I'm gonna have to either eat before or take something with me to accommodate myself.
I need to do that, because sometimes I go and I get that anxiety where I'm like, oh, I have to say no. I have to say no. I don't know. It's just a mental thing of,
and you'll give in. You'll fall into temptation. So
I give in all the time.
That's why you have to prepare yourself ahead of time. When I have family reunions with my family, we always plan it out. But like, hey, what are we gonna do? Eat? They'll be like, oh, let's do carnitas. So I don't eat pork. I stopped eating pork years ago, and they know I don't eat pork. So I always try to be like, okay, is there ceviche, or can I take a salad, or take something for me, because they know that I don't eat what they usually make.
No, that's good. I think that once you stop eating like pork or like you said, sugar, your body gets used to it, where you try it again and you're like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah. I tried eating certain stuff. I cut a lot of stuff, but I cut like tamales, pozole, like all that greasy stuff, pork, and I'll try to have it. But then I feel like my stomach hurts. I feel like throwing up. Like my body just can't handle it no more. So when you get used to eating a certain way, your body gets used to it. So when you try to eat something that you normally don't eat, like your body will feel it. Like
your taste buds change.
Correct.
Like for me, I don't do pork anymore because it tastes funky
too greasy,
to me.
and it's actually one of the meats that has a lot of trans fats too. Yeah. And it's not good for you.
One thing that I used to love was, what is it? The
chicharrón?
No, it's the sweets, the chocolate bar, not Twix. I don't know why I'm spacing.
Like
it's the red chocolate bar. Why am I spacing? It was my
Kit Kat?
Kit Kat.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. And the other day I went to take a bite of one, and I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
No, and that happens to me too. My kids make fun of me. They're like, here, mom, have this. And I'm like, no, it's too sweet. And they're like, I'm like, okay, I'll just take a little bite, just, so, because they keep offering it to me. And I'm like, ugh, I can't have this. Soda, I stopped drinking soda years ago. And if I take a sip, I'm like, how can you guys drink this? Like, I just can't drink it anymore.
You can taste the artificial in
the
it.
Sweetener, and it's just so heavy. And I'm like, I can't have this. It's just, you have to make small changes in your daily life, and your body will get used to it. You'll get used to it. It's hard in the beginning, but you'll get used to it. Like before, I hated eating veggies. Now I'll eat veggies all the time, and I'm okay with it. Yeah,
I hate eating vegetables unless it has butter, which so then I just don't eat it.
Raw veggies, I'm not so into raw veggies. I like cooked veggies, so it's like you gotta find your option. Like if you like it raw, then have it raw. If you like it cooked, then go with cooked. But I feel like I eat them better if they're cooked. I don't like them raw.
Yeah, me neither. The only vegetable I really like is I'll do cauliflower. I'll crave it.
Yeah.
Broccoli, I can't stand, but I try. I just force myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't had vegetables in a week. We got
Correct.
We got to eat this veggies.
Yeah, I like broccoli, but broccoli, I feel like I get bloated once I eat so much broccoli.
Right?
So it's a lot of green veggies that you just gotta watch because they'll make you really bloated. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll feel that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about social media.
Okay.
Social media for me can be hard, which is why when I started trying to post more for my business, I decided to go a different route and do something that I enjoy rather than me having to sit down at the end of my work day and think about what I'm going to post. So I decided to do vlogs. Because it was easy and I'm having so much fun with it. Yours is also very different.
Yeah.
And so I guess my question behind that is, where did you get that creativity on your social media?
I just started posting, just being you.
Okay.
You just got to be you. You just got to go with the flow and just don't ever be something that you are not. Like, just be transparent. And I feel like that's what people, like. And that's why they follow me, because they like how I am, like my personality. And it's just, I don't sugarcoat things.
Yeah. No, I like that.
It's me. And I love helping people. And social media is a platform where you'll be able to get to a lot more people, because after COVID, everything shut down and everything was on social media. And that's when I started during COVID, started posting. That's when I opened most of my accounts and I just started posting. I stopped for a while, but like recently for like the past almost 2 years, that's when I actually dedicate a little bit more and start posting more and more, because everything is done online, like everything on sales, everything. People don't actually go shopping no more. They do everything online. They just, it's the easy way to, like, if like I'm a mom and for me it's hard to even like go to the store and buy stuff or go to the store with my kids because it's just so stressful and it's impossible. So it's just easier to order everything online and just have it shipped to your house.
Yeah, even like Walmart will you can order it before and then you just go pick it up in the back.
Correct.
I do that a lot.
It's more convenient. And that's the thing that after COVID, like a lot of businesses shut down because nobody is actually going in person shopping no more. Everything is done online. So that's why I tell all businesses, you guys need social media, because that's how people get to, to you.
Get to know you.
Yeah.
Was there a particular person or an account that you got the idea of like, okay, this is what I want from my account?
No, not really. I just started posting like my daily life, like my stuff, what I do. Like my content is basically like fun, food, nutrition. Like I like to inform them like on my daily lives, on my workouts. And it's just what I do. Basically, my content is around just day-to-day things, like just basic normal things, just like everybody else.
Yeah, and that makes it enjoyable to post. It's not, I have to post today.
And people want to be able to relate with you. Like they want to be like, oh, I relate with her. Like I get a lot of followers because of my weight loss journey. And so a lot of people come to me and be like, hey, Claudia, and like, I can totally relate with you. So that's why I like to revolve my content as what I am.
Do you get a lot of messages, women messaging you to give them some tips?
All the time. Yes, all the time.
You're giving them that space.
Yeah, and I always tell them, I'm not a coach, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I've experienced and what has worked for me. And a lot of people relate because they're going through the same thing that I went through or I'm going through right now.
Yeah, for me, when I post on social media, which is ironic because I know people are seeing it, is that I don't think about other people. Like it's what I just think about me, what I'm watching, and I just put it out there and I pretend that no one's watching.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel more confident.
Yeah. And it's nice when you're alone. Like I get shy too when I'm around people, like to record. I still get really shy, but you got to understand that, you just got to do it. You just got to do it for you. Like you just can't stop, you can't revolve other people around you like that are stopping you. Like you just got to go for it.
You just got to go for it.
Like just don't be shy. And that's how I am. I just get really shy. But when I'm alone, like I open up myself. So I just pretend that I'm just looking at the camera and nobody's watching and then just post it.
That's funny because I get so nervous when I'm around people, but also when I'm alone. where I have to, like, I slur my words or I don't say something right. So I'm like, let's start over.
Yes.
And then we have to do it. But I've gotten comments that are like, you are so natural at it, but they don't know that before.
And that's inclusive, like me too. A lot of people are like, oh, you just do so well. I'm like, no, trust me. Like, I still, stutter here and there because it's just like, it's very nerve-wracking.
It is. And I think that's, hopefully whoever's listening, we all go through that.
Yeah.
We still have it, even though you and I are on social media.
Yeah.
So you just have to do it, get past.
You have to lose the fear too.
Who knows if you, it might take time.
It's taken me time. I mean, I'm getting more comfortable as we do it. Like right now too, like we're just getting more comfortable being on camera, being more social. But when you're not, it's just like, I don't know what to say. I get a lot of people like, it's just that you do it so well. I'm like, it's just practice makes perfect. Like, you just have to keep doing it.
You just have to do it.
And it'll just flow. Yeah.
I have that where I get into a moment where I get really nervous, and so I dwell on it for 5-10 minutes, maybe sometimes days or weeks.
Correct.
Until I'm like, I've had enough. I've had enough of thinking about this and being nervous. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, I'm an overthinker as well. Like, I overthink things. I'm like, okay, what about if people are not going to like it? And then just start going. And then at the end, I don't post it. Oh, yeah. Or just save it in my drafts and it just gets stuck in my drafts.
Forget. Yeah. Or you're thinking of a way to put it together and then life gets busy and then you just forget to put it together.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Like, I usually record and do stuff and I'll just draft them like, okay, I'll post them later, and then I just end up forgetting. But if I don't post it like right away, it's it's gonna be gone. It's not gonna be posted anymore.
And then a week later you're like, well, that's kind of old, we have to do something else now.
And for me, like, I'm a content creator. Like, I take videos and pictures of stuff, but I understand that I use it for content, so I'll use it later on. Like my gym stuff, like I don't post them right away. Like, I'll just edit them and post them later on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fun.
It's good to record and keep stuff just in case.
Yes.
Yeah. With that note, how long are you going to stay on this diet? The one that you're on now.
Oh, like bodybuilding?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be able to see good results, like this is something that it's not going to be done overnight. Like, bodybuilding takes time. Like, it could take a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like, that's the thing, that it takes time. So we'll see. We'll see if I can continue doing this, because it's very hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard.
I'm excited for you, though, because
it's hard. This is a new journey for me. This is why I took off Claudia, because in the beginning it was Claudia's weight loss journey, and now it's just Claudia's journey, because I feel like I'm not in that weight loss phase anymore. So I just put journey, because I call them chapters. So I'm in a new chapter right now. Like, I'm not so focused on losing weight. I'm focused more on strength training, building muscle, having good strength, and it's just a different phase that I was before. So it's good.
And I think it's so cool to be able to adjust your life that way. It gives you something to look forward.
Correct.
And so that's awesome.
It gives you a structure.
Yeah.
That's the thing for me, that I've lost so much weight, and it's easy to gain weight, but if you don't have a structure and a mentality and like a plan to follow, like, it's easy to swerve off and just go back up. So I feel like if I didn't have a structure to guide me, like, it will be easy to just fall through. So it's just like, it's something that helps me be like, every day, okay, I gotta go train, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, and it helps.
And it keeps you excited.
Yeah, it keeps you focused, and I'm just like, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do? And after you see the results, it's like you get so into it. Like, you just get so addicted. And that's the thing about the gym, that it's just, it gets really addicting. I mean, it's not fun in the beginning, but then later on, once you find the passion for it,
you almost look forward to that day.
Well, that is
like,
my thing.
Tomorrow is booty day.
Yes, no, correct. And that's me. Like, I'm like, oh, today's glute day, upper body day. And I try to motivate myself and hype myself up. Like, those 2 hours are like the best 2 hours of my day. Like, I look forward to that. So it's like every day is like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. Like, this is my time. So,
and it's good that you already have a structure. So you already know. You go in there, you already know what to do.
Yeah.
You're not wasting time.
Exactly. And that's the thing, that it's nice to have a structure and a guidance, because you're not lost. You're not just doing random workouts. So you're getting there and you're like, okay, today is upper body day and this is what I'm going to do and this is my program. So that's the nice thing about having a structure and a coach to guide you. And some days it's like, I don't feel like doing this, or, I'll message and be like, hey, can I switch this for this? And be like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And so it's nice to have someone to rely on and motivate you.
Accountability.
Yes,
and
correct.
then knowing that you can how to adjust it
Correct.
if you don't feel like doing that.
Yeah. And it's good to have that person pushing you behind you, because by the end of that month you're gonna have to send progress pictures and progress weight. And if
And
you
they'll
don't hit
know.
that, it's just like, oh, I'm like, sorry, this month wasn't a good month, you
Yeah.
know? So it happens. My coach is really nice. He knows that I'm a mom. He knows that I have a busy life. He knows that I'm a content creator. So he knows, and he just tells me, do your best. But he always tells me, you got to love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, then don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
I like that. I like that. Claudia, thank you so much for being on my show
Thank you.
today.
My
I've been
pleasure.
dying to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know that Miguel and I had planned to do this podcast like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And you came on top of mind
Oh,
right
thank
away.
you.
I'm like, I know
Thank
who
you.
I was gonna make a list.
Yes.
And I'm like, I know you're gonna be on it, especially because a lot of women and even men have this, we have that trouble of our weights. I don't know if it's every woman, but I know that's always on our mind. Our
Yes.
weight, what we're eating.
Okay.
So this is very helpful.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter where you are on your either weight loss journey or on your fitness journey. We all go through the same thing. So this is why I like talking and meeting new people and talking about my story and their story. Like, I like hearing people because you can relate. You'll be able to relate to them so much, and it's fascinating to learn what everybody else is doing and what they're going through too. So,
and it gives you an idea.
Correct.
Like, you gave me an idea of, you don't have to do this alone.
Yeah.
You get a coach.
Yeah.
You don't have to, the excuses are not, it's not valid. You can wake up early. And
Correct.
I know it sounds like something easy that maybe comes to top of mind, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think about getting up at 3 a.m.
No. Yeah, but I mean, it's an option. And
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do. And I feel like there's more options now too. Social media is bigger. Technology is bigger. And I feel like when I started, it wasn't really out there. Now there's just so much more information that people can get to. And it's just, people just need to get out and inform themselves and, just go out there and ask questions. Don't fear on asking questions. Just go for it and be like, hey, can you help me out? And I just feel like people get nervous and don't want to ask questions.
Like, what's the worst that can happen? Most
Correct.
people are very kind. It's like,
Correct.
that's
Yeah.
why we do things, is so we can share with other people.
Yeah, and that's how I am. I'm very open on everything that I've done. I've been transparent of my whole journey. I don't gatekeep anything, because people like that and people relate to me as well.
Yeah. So, Claudia, what is your Instagram so people know where to follow?
My Instagram is Claudia's _journey 805, and then on TikTok is Claudia _journey. It's pretty much on all my platforms are the same.
Okay, so you guys better go follow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.